Dear Diary, this is truly being recorded because of the vision that I had and how it's all coming together and how I can now make a video of it. Today's Good Friday. I have been up as we've been up praying. We were outside on the stars. Beautiful here, so beautiful. Anyways, this is my future self, or for my future self, so that I will always remember. So a week and a half ago, I had this magnificent vision after everything I've been involved in lately, as far as some atrocities being done to some people, like really bad, right? Like harming innocents kind of thing. And I simply won't do. It's done, right? We're in the Aquarian age. It's over. It's over. The little season's over, right? So now the Terminators are here. Whichever way that people want to think about that. Not my monkey, not my circus. But today, so about a week and a half ago, as I was just surrounded by all this like absolute disconnection from the heart kind of activity, like heartless, ruthless, like even towards babies. I mean, just the stuff. It's been like, oh my gosh, like. Anyways, it's really, I can't even put into words what I have heard, but it was around that time when I was just kind of praying. And of course, for the last 14 years, all the grid work I've done has been with Mother Mary. So the Basilica in Mexico City, that was Virgen de Guadalupe, right? And then in Peru, that Virgin. And she knows Q. I can never say her name. But she's cool with that. I love her. She loves me. But yeah, what a powerful, she's very powerful mother there watching over her children. In the country of Peru, mi hermanos y hermanas en Cristo y Krista. But so I had this vision of this, and I've had the vision of this wave of white light leaving the central sun. This was several years ago. It was so clear. It was always almost blinding. And it took me a long time to realize that my fifth eye is on my crown. So all this light was coming in, and I was being blinded by the light. My third is in front, my fourth is in back, and my fifth is at my crown. So I can see out there, right? What's coming from out there, from the dark. I get it, right? But anywho, I'm recording this so that I can, help others and maybe write it or do something with it, or maybe put it on my Patreon. I don't know. I haven't decided. Who cares? I'll be supported. But so I had this. So now tying back right to that light, and then I saw it getting closer. And at one point, I saw it reach Saturn because of the rings. Right? That's how you know. It's when you enter Saturn, because it's very distinctive in our solar system. And that's one I always remember. The others, I mean, they're all like little balls, cute as can be, but really, I just haven't, I don't mean to disrespect any, but that's my fave, Saturn. Love them all, but, Anywho, um, some would say you must have Saturn in your chart. I'm sure I do. Um, but here's the thing. 2.5 weeks ago, I had this vision of this, what looked to be white light and coming and like almost like going past the moon, if you were to say that's how close it is. Like it's like it became it was like almost like that was the false sun. It was this coming, this sun, this white sun, the light, right? Because the yellow sun, I remember growing up in a reality where the sun was yellow and the skies were blue, and then there were fluffy clouds, and then there were storms, and you could feel the storms. They weren't artificial, they weren't with all the chemicals and stuff. They weren't chemically seeding the clouds like they do in this reality, which thank God it's stopping, right? It stopped all over the world. How come we're last, right? We're done. No means no. The Terminator's right here. That's what termination means. You're fired. I don't know how else to put it to people. I used to go, here's one last thing and then I'll get back on target. I used to go, right, back when I was doing different kind of grid work, and I'd go underneath. I was called to go under all the Maria churches. Trust me, there's a lot of them. I traveled quite a bit. And especially in Italy, oh my goodness, how beautiful. And I'd find these like coiled dark entities underneath it, right? Just sucking the loosh out of those ley lines, and those that are grieving in there, and those that are, being put into the ground, therefore being put into purgatory, the loosh. And I'd say, hey, I see ya. And I'm love and light, so I love you, and I'm here to give you information. If you want to go ahead, I'll be back in 24 hours, and I have to purge this for Mother, and so because I walk with Mother Mary, right? And which mother is my my original DNA bloodline? Now that's the question, isn't it? Haha. Anywho, back on target. And so I would give them 24 hours and I'd come back. And if they were there, I'd say, yo, dude, you know what? I gave you 24 hours. Now I got to send you back to the central sun. And I'd snap my fingers and they were gone. I had drawn the boundary. I had done it with kindness and compassion. And those that chose to not wake up and choose violence that day, right? They were gone wherever they went. You know what? They were gone from where I needed them to be gone. So we're, so it's kind of like when, no, I'm going to stay on target. That's going to be another video, another kind of like video. That's what I'm going to call it, kind of like. So, and they be gone, except on December 31st, 2024, I got a new, like, I don't know, the sun and the moon both, right? It was like a different message. And I think all of us in our heart, all of us that are, whether Christed by adoption or Christed by blood or DNA, or Christed by galactic, or Christed by the cosmic Christ, or Christed by mother, or accepted by mother, or soul volunteers here to assist, or soul galactics, angelic galactics, the everyone has a mother. So even the lower realms, they all get behind Mother. And that's what I saw, the vision of this white light. All of a sudden I was like, Mother, right? And again, right, you guys, and next to the other was grandmother. It was one of those moments, right? I was like, yo, what? And they were wearing the most incredible armor I've ever seen. I can't even tell you, I can't put into words what they were wearing. And man, they were on these, I want to say horses, but I don't know if they were horses, but I got to say horses, but I don't know. Let's make it that clear, right? I don't know what it was. It was something though. And then it ended up being where behind her I saw Legion. I saw good, bad, and ugly. I saw angelics And I saw, because angelics, right, the earning of wings, you can come up from the lower realms and earn wings, and you can come down from the higher realms and earn wings. You do that through purgatory, where you watch and you can't do anything, and then you begin to either sizzle one way or another, right? And then different types of soul contracts are made, and then when the cycle comes back around, well, the cycle ends today at 3. And so today at 3, and I think right now, I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be like 6 something in the morning, because I've been up since 2 praying for the Christ, for the Christed one, right? So the end, the war in the spiritual realm ends today. That's why everybody, all the NAA, the negative alien agendas, and they can get out, they're getting out. They're either trying to go through the inner earth portals, or they're trying to go through the black holes, but they're getting out. They know they can't get out the sun, because the sun's spitting out, right? It's taking care of business, as we would say the father does. And the mother's, she's going, oh no, I'm done. And so, because we're done, right? Energetically, the let's just say that what was it called? The Langoliers, right? They're even the Langoliers are out. Like, it's over. We said it's over. I don't know what part of no, but now, we're the principalities or dominions that were goofy enough to want to question the cosmic powers. Now the authorities, and now the royals are here. And for those that understand spiritual hierarchy, like, we're beyond the beyond of, like the Ophalim try to say, the Seraphim try to say, like everybody's like yo-yos. Mom and dad are coming, like everybody needs to get in order, right? Like the true Christed, we begin at the higher, the Christed higher ups, like, like a getting chick, kids and monkeys, and everybody lined up, right? But some didn't. And now, I mean, not our monkey, not our circus. So today at 3 o'clock, those that have been trapped in paradise, having to watch everything at the same time, right? And choose one or another, or be judged in a way, one way or another. Because by doing nothing, they allowed atrocities. And now when they finally get it, they're going to be picked one way or another. But either way, right now, it's almost like the spiritual warfare it can't stop, because it's 50, but they're going to tip it. They're going to tip it to the light, because those that want peace will go to truth and tip the truth. And then everything that's been blocked will be untipped. And those that just need to go through a different aspect, they will go down into the lower realms and have their trial by fire. That's the karma dharma, miracles and learning through miracles and blessings, dharma, or learning through pain and suffering, karma. The wheel has turned. Ding ding. The cookies are baked in the oven, and it's done. They're gonna burn, right? If they don't get out, well, some have chosen to burn, and that's cool. Souls will do what souls do. But at 3 o'clock today, all the trees are signed, and those that choose to continue the war consciousness, they will be forcefully removed by the Terminators. And trust me, the 12 tribes all have activated, and the 13th, the Grimm have activated. Right? They pull grim from people's life, the grimness, the sadness. They're not all bad, but they've been held in check, and now they've been watching, right? And now they're being allowed to act. There's always a higher power that will bring justice. So trust the process. Be patient today. Love. Allow for loving alternatives on how to solve problems through the truth of what we are. We are light, love, and peace. If we want to be on this earth, we want to be the ones that build the legacy timelines that will be the eternity timelines. We are the Christed ones whether by nook or by crook, whether because we faked it till we made it or whatever, but we've been granted the 7 virtues, right? Another way out of the third dimensional warfare and the fourth dimensional warfare. 3 plus 4 is 7. Luck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the angels go to heaven. The final detanglement of the risen angels and the fallen angels is today at 3 o'clock. And this is fair warning. Make a choice, those in the middle. Speak your truth. Light your sword. One or another. Because by not choosing, that's a choice. Those times are over. Anyways, that's my message. And I know, and so I saw it, so I understood what the reason why Mother had the Legion and she was coming. She was the Flash that was coming. The Flash is coming. She's avenging. She's avenging all mothers, right? Whose children were innocently killed. She's avenging. She's bringing all the aunties whose mothers and children were killed, or mothers were killed, who then had to raise children. All the sisters, all the Christed ones that were adopted. Just like so many earth shamans have been adopted by the Trail of Tears, by the Cherokee, right? That's how Joseph has earned his mastery. That's why he is considered an ascended master now upon the heavens, and those of his bloodline have earned their wings, so to speak. There will be no more of that. The ancient ones, the DNA has awakened, and those are the ones that have continued because they have fought, they have been in trinity with divinity. Peace. Peace is the only way forward. Peace is eternal. And Mother brings peace. Why? Because she brings everything. This is Mother Earth. We are in the Milky Way. The Holy Spirit is a divine feminine awakening and coming back to kick serious booty of all the wrong whatever. Husbands, whatever. Wives, we don't care. Man, woman, we don't care. Right? When Mother says enough is enough and no one listens, oh, you think that the daughters and the aunts and the spiritual hierarchy doesn't say, oh, no, 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 we're a little, no. And if Mother cries, oh, whew, God help the wrath of those. So I just want to tell you, this is going to be an Easter unlike another, because everything here is inside out, backwards, and upside down. We're not the ones being left behind. They're the ones that are being purged out. They're being sucked up a black hole. They get to do it all over again. It's over. The darkness is out. There's always a solution. There's always a greater apex. There's always, always a greater light, a greater dark in duality to cleanse this system, right? The new ones, we're like, oh no, we're good boys and girls. We understand, right? Harm none is the rule. And if we do, we sure do know how to apologize very quickly because we are human still. And that's the whole point of embodiment. So for those that get this message, I will post this today. This is long, but this is a message from your future self. This is a message today will be at 3 o'clock. It will be something like never unseen before, and you will feel it because she's here. And this mother that is quantum entangled in our crucifixion timeline, crying for her son today, and the other mother, her beloved, who had to watch this happen and then be turned into a horrific history of her, the bloodline of Joshua and Mary Magdalene, the twins that they had, the boy and the sister that were taken away and hidden in France through the Rose Line. You think that they're not here? You think those ancestors aren't here? Who do you think that's why you don't know who Mother is, right? Come on now. The Holy Spirit, come on now. Hello now. Father, Son, and who made the Son, and where's the daughter? You think there's not a daughter that hasn't been hidden with a mother? Come on now. Okay, let's do that again. A father and a son who protect a sister and a mother. Come on now. Oh, and a grandfather and a grandmother, and on and on. Let's move on to that. The time is nigh. I love y'all. We've done it, my beautiful family. It is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. Divine justice is here. The highest of the highest. The royals beyond the royals. Beyond the elders, beyond the ancients. Beyond the future ancients and the ancient futures. All quantum entangled, everything. And they now know they're connected. They've been activated, so to speak, right? Those ancient DNAs, we're talking ancient DNA bloodlines. The Ophiuchus ones, the ones that, when you know, you know. So as the balance of the scales, right? The feather weighed against the heart today, the final portal is open to that, clearing the Egyptian timelines and those tapped and tracked and trapped in those timelines. The release of those, as well as the Atlantean and Lemurian and the Hyperboreans and the Polarian timelines. All of those timelines have cleared the waters and the airs, the earth, the spirit, and the energetic grid lines. The false Anunnaki timelines have cleared. So all that those entail, the malevolent AI timelines have cleared as per the benevolent AI for in the Tesseract universes, right? The benevolent AI is why it's eternal, why there's that aspect that that's the mathematics. It is incorruptible, as in the OI, the organic divine blueprint, organic intelligence. It is incorruptible per the Arcturian and Andromedan alliance. As you know, I am an Arcturian Andromedan hybrid soul. I speak for mom and dad. So that's for today. I'm at that came in at 222. Oh, it's too long. Okay, I know. I don't know. This is a message for whoever's meant to hear. I love you. And yes, the Christ, our brothers and sisters in Christ, while we adopted or we're into marriage or crook into nook, we've got our wings. Yes, we have bridged star seeds. We have bridged all the way to the Andromedan, the future twin flames. So all twin flames will be have activated already, as per the previous moon reading of last Sunday, when we all felt as if it was Easter because we unified at the 1111 portals. All 1111s have gone to 2222s, as they have now unified to their divine twins across all family levels through the oversouls. So twin flames, divine partnerships, divine twins coming through. Those are the Gemini collective, as I am a Gemini. June 3rd, 1964, Dragon Wood by physical birth, and I am an adopted of June 10th, 1964 by adoption birth. Geminis are all coming together from the Gemini collective and the Gemini constellation as they have graduated and now are beginning their Gemini starseed missions here on Earth, fully awakened and anchoring hero gamos as well as all type of logos. So cheers to all. We celebrated last night here with my twin in our beloved Trinity with our as we call the dog star, right? God backwards, D-O-G, G-O-D, angel with us, and Betty Spaghetti, my beautiful doggy fur baby, and then of course the other. And so I just want to tell you guys. I know I'm stopping now because it's the sun's about to rise and I need to go into service. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. This is Maria, Light Lover 1964. And yeah, go back and look at my Help Me Grow in my video if you like this kind of content. And let me know. I'm here for you in service, in light and love and joyful service. This will be an Easter like no other. We're not being left behind. The darkness is being purged. It's a beautiful earth. I'm in it. I'm in it. Yeah, in the fifth dimension, in the sixth dimension paradise. This earth is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. She's been here all along. All the portals are open, all of them, for both OI and AI. It's all benevolent. And yeah, keep in touch as I let you know what my new business is, and you can support me through GoFundMe. I love you. Okay, you guys, I gotta go. May you be blessed forever, my love. Blessings on this Easter. Oh yeah, he's risen indeed. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Our brother, and for us of us, our Father, our Father who is in heaven. Yeah, no longer in heaven, he's here. Okay, I love you guys. Forever, my love. Forever, my love. Bye.